So tell me a little bit about the show. What's the vibe?
Well, I'm, playing songs from my past 3 records, and I'm going to be playing a couple of new songs that I've been writing for my record coming out in the fall. And I'm probably going to throw a cover in there. And, I'm excited to get back out and play with my band and see these, my fans that I haven't seen for a while.
Have you been sort of on a break?
I toured all summer with Gavin DeCraw, and then basically throughout the fall till now I've done shows here and there, but I've just been writing for my record and hanging out with family and, took a little time off.
I sense a real sort of West Coast kind of beachy kind of vibe with some of your songs. Is that some, so I'm curious about who your influences are with your music.
Yeah, absolutely. I was born and raised in Southern California, and I've been going to Hawaii my whole life. And my parents raised me and my sister on classic rock, Simon and Garfunkel and Fleetwood Mac and Joni Mitchell, James Taylor, and then also, of course, Bob Marley influence. So I think just all of that, acoustic music and positivity is really what grounded the music I write.
And I read, though, that for this next record, you're thinking of a little more of a slightly more rocking sound to it. Is that right?
I want to go more classic rock sound, but I was listening to old. There's a Simon and Garfunkel record that has a song called Cecilia on it, and I love it. It has this amazing sound to it. Fun music. It's kind of actually the band Fun or the Lumineers or Mumford and Sons. So I think a little bit more of that direction, I'd say.
You've done a lot of writing with other people. I guess you shared the Grammy for that Taylor Swift album. So do you sort of build on these experiences when you're collaborating with other people?
Yeah, it does. I write by myself every once in a while, but I really enjoy writing with other people, and you come up with songs that you never would have done on your own. It's the combination of 2 people or 3 people and everyone bringing in what they're going through in life and their influences into a song.
Now, do you actually get a Grammy for working on the Taylor Swift album? How does that work with these things?
Yeah, I did. I have a Grammy with her, and that same year I won with Jason Mraz for Lucky.
Well, that must have been kind of a big year for you then.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was a very rewarding feeling.
Were you at the ceremony when the awards were announced, or?
Yeah, I went to the Grammys that year.
Uh-huh. You've also, done, as you mentioned, a duet with Jason and you've, Gavin. So do you sort of gravitate towards these sort of, duets with sort of one-on-one collaborations? That's something you like to do?
Yeah, I really enjoy it. I've found that I do a lot of duets, and I love so many different artists, and when they ask for me to be a part of their song, it's hard to say no because you want to be involved with it. And there's artists that I just have admired for so long, and I've asked them to join my songs, and I'm honored when they do. So it's a really cool experience to get to have these people that you just love their music or love their voice, and then get to become friends and work together.
Did you grow up around the performers he was working with? Were you really exposed to music at an early age? Or?
Yeah, definitely. My dad was always teaching us about music and involving us and bringing us to his record label, and we knew the band members of Fleetwood Mac for our whole lives. We got to hang with them and just see how that world kind of was. And my dad, he'd bring us in the studio, and he'd always be mixing records at our house in our living room, and he'd have the big console in our living room. And my parents are the ones that told me how I should learn how to play an instrument and be a songwriter.
So they really encouraged it.
Well, yeah, I decided I wanted to start singing when I was 11, and then once they knew that I was really serious about it, then they gave me all the tools to do it. They let me figure it out on my own what I really wanted to do.
And I guess growing up in that kind of environment, you really go into this with your eyes open as far as what the business is concerned. It's not like since you saw so many different aspects of it.
Yeah, you hear about it, and I saw a little bit of everything, but really you don't you don't know what it's like till you're in it. And the process was really challenging for me the first couple years of touring. And once I got signed, I went on tour with the Goo Goo Dolls, and then I was doing promo in all different countries around the world, and gone for basically 2 years at a time, and it was exhausting, and it was scary, and I had stage fright, so all of it went together with that, and I had to like really just stick through the challenge and learn from it, and then now I'm happy where I'm at today, but it was really difficult at the beginning.
And was it difficult just because of all the uncertainty, or sort of all the not sure where the work was going to take you, or was it going to take you anywhere?
It was just really, it was hard. I had stage fright. I had never really performed before in my life. I just wrote these songs with my friends the year before just for fun, and I was really lucky, and people heard my music, and then I got signed, and then I was away from home for months at a time, and having to do radio interviews, which I never knew how to do before, and TV performances, which I was terrified of. So all of it, I just felt like I was thrown into this different life, and I was very lucky to have been able to get that, but it was so new for me. It was scary.
Kind of like learning on the job, I guess.
Exactly.
But in a very public way.
Exactly, and it was all public. So I always tell people when they ask, like, do you have advice for upcoming artists, I say just like prepare yourself as much as you can, because I only knew like the recording parts of it and the writing parts. I didn't know about the work that went into it and the fame part of it and all the rest that people see.
And do you feel more comfortable with the fame part of it now?
I definitely know how to handle it now. I guess you just get kind of used to certain parts of it, but I'm lucky I don't have like paparazzi or anything following me around. But yeah, I think just the more you do anything, the more you get comfortable with it, and the better at it you get.
Now, I saw that you were rejected twice to audition for American Idol, and of course now you're probably more successful than many of the winners. So do you feel like you sort of got the last laugh in that situation, or how do you view that experience?
I really don't view it in a negative way, because I know I wasn't ready at that age when I was auditioning. I was really nervous. I'm really shy. I didn't even want to be on the show. My friends were auditioning, and they told me I should audition too, and I just thought, why not? I'll try it. But I was, I didn't sing very loud. I was nervous, so I messed up the audition. So I wasn't surprised when I didn't get picked, because I wasn't right for the show. So there was no hard feelings there at all.
Now, I saw that you also you were on that TV show, I think Pan Am. You sang a song, sort of a Leslie Gore song, right? So are you looking to have more, TV experience, try acting, or?
I really don't have a desire to be an actress. People keep asking, and I've thought about maybe starting out with like voiceover for animated films or something like that. Like, I would be okay doing something like that at first, but I don't know how I feel about being on camera doing it. I just don't know if that's something. If you're not passionate about it, I don't want to go out there and just because I'm a singer, now I'm going to start acting. So.
And now for the new album, the process is just sort of, you're still finalizing the songs, still writing songs. What's that like right now?
Yeah, I've written a ton of songs, and I'm not recording the record until December time, so I still have a lot of months to keep writing, which I don't need to. It's just fun, and I don't want to pass up on opportunities to write with people. So the more I'm doing it, the more I'm like, wow, this song's even cooler than that last one I thought was awesome. So I'm having a really fun time with it, and I think it's better to have too many options, and then that'll make for a better record.
Now, I know some people I've interviewed don't always want to put out songs that aren't like completely finished, but are you sort of okay with them being sort of in songs that are sort of works in progress?
Yeah, I'm totally okay with it, because I already know for the most part how when we write them, we do a good demo of them, and we already have an idea of how we want them to sound live and what band member is going to do what part, and so it's yeah, I'm excited to start doing them actually, and for people to hear them.
And is that an important consideration for you with the album, that how they're going to be done live and being able to sort of recreate them live and have them fit into your show? Or
yeah, for sure. I mean, the song we were writing yesterday, we were writing this really rhythmic, like kind of rappy verse, and it went straight into the chorus, which was really fast. And I was like, this is going to sound amazing on the record, but I'm never going to be able to do it live. So we had to like alter some words around to where I could get some breaths in and slow it down a little bit so that it was actually possible, realistic to sing.
So thanks so much for taking a little time out from Hawaii to do a little chatting. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I hope you have a good day. I'll talk to you soon.